Hello everyone, welcome back to Drive-Thru Sim, the game where nothing wants to work, everything is broken, and it's all a feature. In case you missed last week's episode, we essentially just defined the track for the car to navigate along while it's going in and out of the drive-thru and onto the main road. This week, we've expanded upon that track and actually implemented the main ordering system. For the ordering system, we're actually using two main plugins, the Runtime Audio Importer plugin and the Runtime Speech Recognizer plugin. These can be used with UE5 and are available via the Epic Games Store. These plugins are used to gather speech audio from the user's microphone and then parse it into a string that we can read and manipulate. Most of this code is actually just copied and pasted from the actual documentation for the plugins, and then I just went and appended some conditionals to the beginning to make it work for our use case. The logic actually for our ordering machine is quite simple, and it's all right here in this compact little function. Essentially what happens is it takes in a string, which is the phrase that the user states, into our parser, and then we determine if it contains any keywords that we're looking for. When the user goes to make an order at the actual drive-thru board, the first thing we check for is if they say, "Can I get?" That's going to be our way of prompting our ordering state machine that the user is trying to make an order. After that, we just iterate through an array of predefined items that the user can order, and we then will spit out an output depending on what it is they asked for. Let me show you this in practice. So the car automatically pulls up to the board and stops right here, which then allows the player to make an order. So if I hold down the V key right now, it will take input from my microphone and parse it to a string, which we'll then use. So let's first start off with ordering something that doesn't exist, like a hamburger. Can I get a hamburger? You can see in the top left it says, "Can I get a hamburger?" which is the input that we gave it, and then it actually requests if we can repeat that. The text up there will obviously be changed to an actual audio cue at some point that we have to record later on in the development cycle, but right now that debug text is perfectly fine. The car doesn't pull forward because the order doesn't exist on the board, but if I were to order something, it would. So let's try a meat stack. Can I get a meat stack? See that? It parses it. It says one meat stack. Please pull up to the next window, and the car automatically pulls up. After we reach this point, we will then receive our meat stack through the window, which is currently not implemented, and then the car will then be indicated to move along to the next stage and to the next stage. So now that we actually have the ordering system all set up, the amount of different avenues we can take to start developing this game really start to expand. We can start to work on voice acting, we can start implementing more mechanics, and we can start putting the whole thing together as a more cohesive game. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot to show. We are in the process of getting a day and night cycle going, as the game will have some scenes that take place during night. We've also been working on fixing a lot of bugs and things that I don't think would show up as well on video. But other than that, it's been a pretty productive week, and I hope you'll stick around. Let me know if you have any feedback for what you think we should add next, or anything like that. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.